This law enforcement strike force tracks down criminals who use the internet to commit fraud, trade child pornography, even plan murders. But while the police catch the bad guys who go online, when it comes to bad online information, you'll have to be your own detective.
Go on any random website, people can say whatever they want, really. The internet's full of, stuff that's not true.
It's really hard to distinguish between what's real and what's garbage on the internet. A lot of the most trusted sites are the .gov or the .edus.
Maria Palamecche works with students to improve study skills. That includes where to get good information.
Make sure you have good sources. Don't go to .com. Go to .edu, .gov. That's what I try to encourage.
Professor Laura Morowitz teaches art history at Wagner College on Staten Island in New York City.
Really stop before you read anything and say, where is this source from? Is this from a magazine that's on the newsstands? Is this from a scholarly journal directed at scholars? Is this for a general audience? Is there something in the title of the journal or the book that gives away the bias of the author? So to pay attention to that.
Professor Derek Shanahan teaches political geography at Millersville University in Pennsylvania.
They have to make sure that they take the time to properly read whatever website it is that they're looking at, because many of the websites are going to tell you the story of an event or a place or a piece of geography from one particular perspective, and it could be biased. So you need to make sure that you try and get a balanced perspective.
Be critical. It may take you 12 or 15 sites that on the surface look like they're saying the same thing. Are there footnotes? Who is the person writing it? Have they identified themselves? Is it a professor?
Think about your paper.
Professor Janelle Brooks teaches psychology at Clemson University.
Does it tell where the writers are coming from? Are they from a university? Are they from a corporation? Versus does it not say? So if it doesn't say, that's an immediate red flag.
Good, solid information is transparent. They should be able to go and find the same information that was up on that website if it's properly done. And if it's not, to question why not and where is that information from.
Depending on the class and the assignment, you may have to cite only peer-reviewed articles which have met rigorous academic standards. And where do you find them?
Go to the library, find journals and articles that have been peer-reviewed and use those to support your ideas. And it's a lot harder to find that kind of information in a library than it is to use Google.
I'm a very strong proponent of peer-reviewed articles. The information that you find on the internet quite simply is not accurate. It has not been peer-reviewed. It has not been scientifically or empirically tested, and you just cannot judge whether this particular individual from a brief bio on their own personal website has anything truly important to offer to the scholarly literature. So going to peer-reviewed articles is important.
The libraries now are really transforming from having everything in paper to having everything that's electronic based. So you can get good information from the internet, but you really need to go through your university library to find peer-reviewed journals.
Also looking at a book, perhaps a composite book, of different articles that has been edited is also another valuable way to get information.
You've probably never researched journals with peer-reviewed articles. To learn how to do it, go to your school's library and ask for help. In summary, remember that doing research is more than Googling. The most reliable websites are .edu and .gov. Look for peer-reviewed articles. Always ask yourself, what are the author's credentials? Does the author or website have a point of view? Finally, remember this. Solid information is transparent. That means it's available on several websites. So using multiple websites is a good way to double and triple check your information.